Hello and welcome to another edition of Las Vegas Pitch Presents. Shaaron Honeycutt, Coldwell Banker Premier. We're going to have so much fun today, aren't we?
Okay,
You ready to roll?
Let's do this
I
thing.
can't wait. Shaaron has such a great story coming from back east over to
Yes.
Vegas. We're going to have so much fun talking about it. How did you get to Las Vegas?
Vegas was not intentional, and I'm loving it, but feel like I was guided here. I ended up, after a challenging divorce and breast cancer, I ended up here. I went to Reno first, thinking that would be a great place, and while it was beautiful, and I did a lot of hiking, snowshoeing, and Lake Tahoe is one of the wonders of the world.
It's gorgeous up there.
I really couldn't find my tribe.
Yeah.
And was really guided here to Las Vegas. I knew no one. I came here sight unseen, and I've been here.
You knew no one? When you got here?
I had one peripheral social friend from Charlottesville, which is where I came from, Charlottesville, Virginia. But I really haven't maintained contact. And I basically just kind of came here on a whim.
So what was the draw? What makes you decide, okay, I'm going from Reno, you went Virginia to Reno to Vegas? What was it? I mean, what was it about Las Vegas?
The beauty and
so you came and visited from...
Yes, and what it offers above and beyond the Strip. My issue with, we need better marketing in Las Vegas is all I can say. You know, it's like, because Vegas is so much more than the Strip. My friends from Virginia literally thought I lost my mind when I moved here, because they're like, you're so not what we think of as Las Vegas. You know, Las Vegas has that Sin City, the debauchery, the drinking, the gambling, the strippers, that everything. Sort of everything that really, I've always been conscious health and wellness professional. You know, I was a career yoga teacher for decades. I owned a yoga studio in Virginia, and I come out here and they're like, you're living in Vegas? But it's so spectacularly beautiful.
Yeah.
And the mountains are amazing. When I drive home sometimes after showing property, I feel like I'm living a postcard. And that's the thing that just astounds me, is it's breathtaking here. And I live off the Strip by about a half an hour.
Yeah. Well, and you talked about some of your friends looking at you and saying, you know, Shaaron, why would you go to Las Vegas? What are you doing? So talk a little bit about that.
Vegas has so much to offer above and beyond the Strip. And sure, Vegas is trying to diversify its image portfolio, if you will. And that is, you know, we are offering more musical venues, sports teams, the A's,
the Smith Center, the
Smith Center. Yeah. Also, we're going to get an NBA team. I just know it.
100%.
I know we're going to get. So we're diversifying into sports, culture, so much. And also, it's a great place for outdoor enthusiasts, because there's so much hiking, mountain biking,
rock climbing. It's like one of the world famous rock climbing.
Yeah, rock climbing. There's Lake Mead, so there's boating. There's all sorts of things. Believe it or not, there's also a ski resort. That blew my mind. You know, we think of Las Vegas as egg frying on the sidewalk hot. And then we've got a ski resort a half an hour from downtown Las Vegas.
My wife and son are there right now.
Oh, no kidding.
They are right there.
So Lee Canyon. So it's just, it offers so much that people know absolutely nothing about. And that's why I'm here. Basically, I really enjoy what Vegas offers above it. I don't ever go to the Strip. Do you?
No. Well, I go occasionally, but it's just to actually meet people who have come into town to just basically catch up.
I do it for clients.
And then shows. I mean, we've gone down to a few shows, which is great. And you know, we'll sometimes do a staycation during the summertime, just do something like that.
Right.
But it's an awesome place. Be able to go there, and everybody comes here.
And everybody wants to come here. This is the other thing. I mean, the mass exodus of Californians to the area is huge. But also, you know, my last 3 transactions were people from Chicago. And think about it. I think right now it's like 6 degrees there, and we're whiny because it's raining and 55 outside, you know.
You came in here, you go, gosh, I love today. And it's raining, and Sharon's like, this is the best day ever.
I mean, that is the one thing. We get 300 zillion days of sunshine a year, and we don't really get days where you're not bombed by the sun, which is not a bad thing.
No, I love the sun.
Yeah, I mean, plus it helps your demeanor. Seasonal affective disorder is a thing, right? So
yeah, so good. So you've been here now for 3 years, and you talked about some friends of yours that you were talking about they were going to get a home for one of their kids, right?
Right.
Talk a little bit about that transaction and what was going on with that.
Well, they were actually clients of mine, and they came down looking at a starter home for their daughter. And it was so interesting because it was in the high 300s. It was cute, small. And they asked me about property taxes. And I said, well, it was like $1,750. And they said, a month? So this is the thing about the East Coast versus Las Vegas. It is so much more affordable here. There's no property, not no property taxes. There's low property taxes. There's no state income tax. It really, relatively speaking, like where I lived in Virginia was more expensive. I was close to the Richmond and DC area, very expensive metropolitan areas. And then you've got a metropolitan area here where our median home price is $450,000.
Yeah.
So there's so much more to be had above and beyond that.
And I don't think people realize, because sometimes you see real estate in New York, or you see real estate in other parts of the country, where the real estate taxes are 3 to 4 times what they are in Vegas. Right. And Vegas totally benefits by that. So it seems like the house prices are a lot lower there, but when you factor in the real estate taxes in those markets, they're like paying the same. So you're actually building equity on the house and not on the real estate taxes.
Exactly. And so it's a fabulous place to retire, have a second home, have investment property, what have you. If you can work remotely, it's a great place to work remotely from as well. We've got a tremendous infrastructure to support tech coming up. We're expanding into medical and offering much more medical industry, including biotech, here in Las Vegas as well. So, we are trying to support the exponential growth that we're seeing here. And part of the reason we're seeing exponential growth is it's such a great place to live economically, physically, energetically, recreationally. How many more Ali's can I put in there?
A lot. And Vegas was actually named the #1 tech place for new people coming here. It's unbelievable. You don't think of that as being Vegas, but it is definitely coming here, very much diversified. The sports teams have certainly made a big difference. 40 million visitors here every single year.
It's crazy.
And it's growing. So we have Super Bowl coming up.
Super Bowl!
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Since I'm mid-Atlantic, I spent the last 3 decades in Virginia. Ravens.
You know what? You should buy Super Bowl tickets. They're going to go. They are really good this year.
Well,
they have a great team.
I think I'll stay home and watch it from the comfort of my couch. But I think that, Vegas has been rated #1, also a #1 place for retirees. #5 for people who are outdoor enthusiasts. There's so many other reasons to move to Vegas other than that place. What is it? 4 miles of area that people associate with what Las Vegas is, where the Las Vegas Valley offers a tremendous amount of other things to do, see, be, do.
Well, you are a huge ambassador for Las Vegas.
I am.
Let's talk a little bit about 2024 predictions, what you see going to happen this year here in Las Vegas. What's your
I am super bullish on Las Vegas. I want to say that. Las Vegas, I got my real estate license and lived in Reno for a year before I moved here. And I'll never forget, I was listening to a podcast and they were saying, if you can't make it in the Las Vegas real estate market, then you really need to consider not doing real estate. And last year was challenging. Do not get me wrong.
Challenging for everybody across real estate.
It was still okay. There's always going to be people buying or selling real estate, #1. #2, what do I see for Las Vegas into the future? Las Vegas is booming. And we are doing so much new construction as well. In fact, 30% of the homes being sold consistently are new construction.
Right.
So the Bureau of Land Management just released all of these parcels to build on. And what that means is while inventory may be a little challenging, there's still tremendous opportunity in new construction as well as resale homes.
Mhm.
And it's got tremendous appreciation if you compare it nationally. So that means your investment in a place that you're going to need, which is shelter, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you're going to need these things.
need that.
So your investment in your shelter, something that you need, chances are tremendous that it's going to appreciate substantially in the Las Vegas market. So, I mean, it's an investment, it's a place to live, it's a wonderful place to raise a family. I think that Vegas really is going to do nothing but keep growing, and they're forecasting that, and also they're building the infrastructure for that to go along with it.
That's a good point. Infrastructure here is so beyond many of the cities throughout the country. It's built for growth. You also really focus on a higher end home buyer
I do.
coming in. How do you see that higher end market?
I think that Vegas is attracting more and more of that. And it's not, and really most of the luxury homes are not close. I'm not going to say most, 2/3 are not associated with the Strip or anywhere close to the Strip. So people come seeking sanctuary, seeking solace, seeking a place that's beautiful from which they can unwind, they can entertain, they can recharge themselves. And these higher end homes that are built throughout Las Vegas, including historic luxury homes, which are super cool, but also the new construction that's being built in the Northwest, in Henderson, in Summerlin, offers such tremendous amenities as well as features.
And luxury can start at 750,000 in Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
And go high, but not nearly like what's going on in California.
Not like
a lot of that money is coming.
Not like Beverly Hills, not even like in Manhattan or DC or any of these places that I've actually lived, with the exception of California.
All right, last words. Someone coming to Las Vegas, what would you recommend they do in order to check out the city to decide whether or not they want to move?
Honestly, first, connect with a local realtor that might have some ideas, and have a conversation with them about what it is that would work for you in your lifestyle, your family, what would make you feel comfortable, including what would make you feel comfortable from an economic perspective.
Yes.
So that's where people like Bill come in handy, where go and get pre-approved. Unless, of course, at the higher end, a lot of times people have cash, or a great majority of that payment for the house would be cash, but always great to collaborate with a lender, a knowledgeable realtor, to talk about what you want your life to look like. And you can pick, you can design the life that you would like. And Vegas is a tremendous place to do that.
So explore all the benefits of Las Vegas, make that educated decision. Come on down. We love it here. And join us. So Shaaron, thanks so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
If you ever want to run the numbers, go find out what you can afford here in Las Vegas. Hit me up, hit Shaaron up, and we'll get you settled in here in Las Vegas. Hope you have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time on Las Vegas Pitch.
Thanks. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.